Hey everybody, welcome back to Final Fantasy for Thicker Than Blood. We're getting there. We're getting towards the end of this plot. I'm glad to see the Oculus hasn't sunk his teeth into you yet, Strife. Don't go thinking he's given up trying though. He's out there, savoring for you from a distance. Oh, I can't resist cracking in on his prize. Just as he can't resist sinking it out morsels to tide him over to his feast. The reports we received of man pale skin skulking in the sands, proof of that. Then there's the matter of the bludgeoned dagger. And we don't know who sent it, and someone knows what it means. It was right commonly used for less savoury elements in Uldar, wherein a warring. The next will be a deserved strap straight from our bellies. And more fool them. There's no notion that we've faced and lived thinking we'd soil our small cloths over the empty threats. Jeez, I'm sorry, I bugged up two of those lines. Let's hope it's nothing more than that. That's even seen as we need a follow-up on our report sooner than later. No one fancy a bit of fresh air? Catch a whiff of Oculus foul stench, all the better. Right, I want you to ask around Blackbrush Station, and I'll head Stone's Throw. When you're done, meet me there, and we'll share what we've dug up. Okay. To Blackbrush we go. Hello. Oh, I recognise that selfish stride as the mark of a man ready to take on the world. Oh, so you must be the Orzu Reaper the boss sent word about. Oh, most disappointed to tell you, nothing is amiss. The soldier in me loved to see a Reaper in action. I once fought in the Imperial Army, so all of the people she's helped are all Gallian refugees, I guess. All Imperials. Wouldn't think if you look at me now. I served properly under Lord Valens in my youth, until the day he ordered us to use common folk as fodder in some pointless skirmish. I refused, and I was sentenced to death for my candour. Needless to say, I didn't keep that appointment. Compared to the evil, toothless art threats, the ghosts are no bother, but less jaded, more excitable one. Less in particular than being jumping at the shadows. She claims she's seen all manner of terrors, but I suspect she'd be sated by her own reflection. Still, if you want to lend an ear to her delusions, you can find her in Last Hope. I do. I do want to lend an ear to her delusions. I want that very much. Hello. Oh, who? Hello? You again? Who are you? Oh, did Estella receive my missive? Oh, she sent someone to rid us of that terrible evil waiting in the wings. Truly, she cares for us, and we're really, as if we were really her flesh and blood, which is more than I can say for my own. Not once have I longed to return to the life comfort I left behind in Garlemald. Okay, I have just to thank for that. She isn't the reason I left home in the first place, of course. Oops. Well, never mind. The ignorance of love and freedom I found the former in Garlemald, and the latter in Eorzea. As I knew blossomed into something beautiful. Not every day been easy. Not even most days, but Justella's watchful eye keeps us safe, and our freedom is worth the measure of hardship. Such terrible fear gripped my heart when my beloved told me the pale man he spied in the sands. But now that my family has come to help, I can breathe a sigh of relief. I am sure you wish to know precisely where to find this horrid creature, but I cannot help half. So, as well as my beloved might seek him in the southeast, I pray, put an end to this nightmare. Okay. Your husband's out there all by himself? Oh, he dead. Oh, he's super dead. Look, there's people fighting. Oh, he's super dead. Oh no, maybe not. Yeah. I'm delivered amidst and hunted down threat. Track in the scent of our quarries over dead. In darkest night, cry for a keeper. Lo, by your side, he walks the reaper. What? Oh, apologies for the if in display. Friend, I'm a poet, you see, and I cannot resist putting my words into the flood of emotions that accompanies such a striking figure as you. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, I'd put his word in. Ugh. Ugh. A monster. Ugh. The bloodlust editing for the voice set is potent and powerful. The little chainsaw noise in the background. So good. So good, isn't it? Holy shit. Incredible. Get behind you. He dead. Oh, thank you. My saviour, my consent. Oh, would that I could have aided you. But alas, a poet's pen is little use in battle. Unless, of course, your battle involves, not swords and scythes, but words. This is like a rap battle of some sort, like a poet battle, perhaps. Ask the sire of my beloved, who is even now licking the wounds dealt by an inactive verse. Oh, I composed after I had a goal to forbid our union. What? The masterwork of scathing metaphor and subtle reminiscence. Alas, for all their pretensions, nobles are anything but subtle in their rage. And we were forced to flee and to abandon our homes, with only our love for sustenance. Nevertheless, I've regained not a single moment of our life in exile, regretted even. In Eorzea we found unexpected treasure, freedom of mind and freedom of heart. But I digress. Surely you did not seek me out simply to save my life and leave with a nod and a smile. Did you wish compensation? Composition of a poem? No, I was looking for a guy, pale guy. Pale man? Oh, I encountered him whilst wandering these arid wastes in search of inspiration. I felt the gaze of some terrible presence upon my back, and when I turned I met it. It's standing there, grinning like a butcher in a bullpen. He wore robes much too thick for those scorched sands. His skin looked as if he had been kissed by the blazing sun. Worst of all, his eyes were two bottomless pools of blood. I feared my end had come, and he vanished as quickly as he appeared. Perhaps I've been reckless in recent incidents, making it clear that the cost of inspiration is higher than I'm willing to pay. I shall return for my beloved, both my safety and hers. Thank you again, my saviour. No need. Yo, look at this guy in his hat. Looking fucking sharp, my dude. Alright, we gotta head back to Stella now and tell her. Think she's gonna die? Do you think she's gonna make it to the end of her own plot? No, I'm not. I'm not confident, but I hope she lives. Hope she does. Here she is. What's up, girl? I'm back. I killed a voice scent. There you are. There you are. And? Another one of his accursed minions. Well, I suppose we can take comfort in the fact that none of the family come to harm. Yourself included. Well done. Thinking of which, what do you think of this family you've been thrust into? Think freely. I haven't lived this long taking offence to opinions I don't want to hear. I'm surprised you've all survived this long. It's fucking rude as fucking hell. Seems like any other family to me. Seems kind of rude too. Doesn't matter what I think, does it? Well, it clearly does because she asked us. She asked for our opinion. So, we're going to go with that one. That might be comforting, at the very least. Seen some old families then, I reckon. I'd... well, I'm part of the Scions, so... I'd like to think we're on top of the kind, though. Collection of cast-off, unfit to live under the Empire's boot. Yours and truly included. Much as some enlightened types might tell you otherwise, people like to have a say in their life they lead. That's what separates us from those bugs over there. The bees? I think 75 levels is what separates me from them. Born queens, workers drones, bred into roles, ingrained so deeply they wouldn't even know how to live otherwise. The glory and prosperity of the hive. I see what you're saying. But we've got it in us to be different. Might be born into farming, soldiering, or politicking. It's hard to say. But we choose to walk a different path whenever they fancy should strike. Ain't our nature to accept our lot without question. No. We believe in something, put our faith in it, only to have a will we design to march in step. And indeed our face of a savage stripe is one way of getting us dancing to the same tune. Offers might compiled through faith and logic, or law. Incredible, invisible, yet curse enough to be killing and conquering. Suits the Queen. The invaders have sullied our birthright. For 8 centuries, no longer march for Lucius Amorus. With our few righteous words, his radiant Solus Vulgaris, also known as Emmett Zelk, whipped the hive into a frenzy. Once that fire is burning, the passion of the masses cannot be quelled. What with wish for home become a holy mission, to spread enlightenment which would not suffer such beliefs as the beastmen held. Countless scores rendered up to their lives, their altar of empire, until the entire conflict was united under a single magitek fist. For those we still dream the dream of unity, a deed worthy of song. Yet some awoke to see for Trinity. It was my grandfather's rules included, Rulius included. The talents of reapers passed down through bloodlines. Rulius was the best of us, the most accomplished, and feared in the order long history. The duty of the reapers, our role, in a hive, if you will, was to deliver our countrymen from the corrupt and power-hungry tyrants. When Garlemald found religion in conquest, this appetite grew to insatiable. My grandfather pondered this conundrum for many sleepless nights and came to a decision. He would relieve Solus von Goddess of his life. That's an issue. If only he knew. Oh, cool. He's got like a dope cow and shit. Look at that. He's a badass. 20 years ago, he slipped into the deepest chambers of the Imperial Palace, silent as a shadow, until he could hear the Emperor beating heart. Yet when Rulius returned to me, Solus was alive and well. My grandfather, on the other hand, had skittiness to his step. Black hair had turned pale white. He said naught of his encounter with the Emperor, save that the most powerful man in Garlemald was no man at all. Seemed his defeat to my grandfather sought greater power. Bit by bit he gave more for himself, over to the voice head behind his avatar. I wonder if we'll get a cool scythe like theirs. Ocarus struck when Rulius was weakest, taking his flesh and soul one fell swoop, and he was finished. Not a mote of a grandfather reminded in his body. There was only Ocarus. Fled. The fiend flew into a rampant frenzy, and my family were his first victims. I remember the chill of his teeth sinking into my flesh, gnawing until they had reached my very essence. Now I'm standing here before you, and Ocarus gorged on a soul that night. It wasn't mine, not exactly. It was my avatar. I filled his belly. Seemed it was all he could stomach. Well, so the avatar gave himself up for you, or well, are you trying to like tell me that the avatars can be friends or whatever? Like, I'm not sure. Some might consider that lucky twist of fate, but here I had little time to ponder my fortune. Fled soon as I was able. His radiance never looked kindly on those trying to end his life or their families. Like me, others who had awoken from the Empire's dream. Luminous is what we call the spirits of the dead, the Garlean tongue, a fitted monkey. If there ever was one, waking up from a long sleep ain't unlike climbing out of a grave. Can attest to that. Son of a bleeding. Remind me not to give such a long-winded speeches when the sand's blowing in my face. I'm heading back for some ale. See what headquarters. Nice. A little bit of perfectly timed lore on the old Gallians. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Alright, let's head back to headquarters. We probably could just run, actually. It's there. The door is literally there. Probably didn't need to teleport. Oh well. Right. Visit Strife, you ended? I am ended. The only place I'm ending. Oh, cutscene. Welcome back, boss. How was the family? Shaken and unarmed side, but unarmed aside. From some trusted hair, we managed to verse Oculus left one of his minions behind as a gift. Both made quick work of it. See, we said he was a keeper. An eye for the fears of art. Is that right? I wager he could slay Oculus all on his own. Now that we let him take, not that we let him take all the glory. I feel like she's gonna die. Like Oculus is about to appear behind her and like stab her through the stomach or something. Of course we win. We'll all be there when Oculus tries to make his prize. I don't think we waited long either. Oculus said his strife was ripe, with fear and hatred and despair, seasoning his loaf to forego. I have an inkling how he might draw those emotions and finish off a half-eaten morsel. Right you are, just there. I told you, he's here. How many nights did you mourn your lost avatar? Ah, the wellspring of your power, I must say, was quite a dish. Ah, I think not. Moose switches a finger, and her head will hit the floor. Oh, this is Strife. Ah, that fire, I want to see it burn. I want to see its rage. I want to see the hatred seep into the depths of your soul. I shall make this Jutsu's final breath. Or this one. Oh, it's so very hard to choose. I was right not to give in to my baser instincts. Allow the thought of your taste to simmer in my mind, as you and Distella formed a bond of a kinship even. Born from understanding of her inconsequential ideals that you may better appreciate the bitter loss. But perhaps I should wait longer to let you flavor of your hatred mature, the tang of malevolence ripen. I can make use of Distella yet, revel in her screams, exalt her misery. How splendid it will be. All the while a prize, Piglet growing fat and loathing with succulent with terror. Patient rewards the dutiful. Gourmand, after all. When your tantalizing flavor has fully matured, I shall return and I shall reap my harvest. She's been taken. That ain't no good. I mean, God's damn it, void sent bastard soulless piece of shite. That Sonic Demon Spawn, I can also get angry and go along with her. Need to think her then. I know. Now's not the time for me to lose my temper. Deep breaths, cool heads, deep breaths. Alright, I need a plan. First things first, find out where Oculus is hiding. The rest of our family should be able to help with that. In the meantime, we need to prepare. I know you're a good chef, but we can't leave the boss's life in chance. Sharpen your skills with your scythe. Sharpen them once more. The boss cannot against Oculus without her avatar. That means you'll have to do the heavy lifting. Of course, I'll do what I can to afford you an advantage. Count on that. Alright, thicker than blood. Done. Next time, the killing arts. Oh look, we actually do get access to a skill. Oh, I just kind of assumed I hadn't used it yet. But we do get access to it. That's nice. I'm sorry, I thought we didn't get access to it. I said that, didn't I? Previous video. And we also get Shroud Gauge. Allows the Shroud Gauge accumulation of landing of the Gibbet, Gallows, and Guillotine. I see, so we utilize those 3 spells, which gives us access to this, which I guess looks like Blood of the Dragon, almost, but for a short period of time. But who knows? We'll try it out, and we'll find out next time. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time for the Killing Arts. Bye-bye.